actually at the Nigerian Embassy right here in Washington, D.C., of course, in the United States of America. With me is MC
Daddy Sent.
and
Destiny Hanacha.
yeah, so we're right here at the Nigerian Embassy where
Taking my international relations master's, the best way to do it is align your thoughts with a place that you have hopes and faith in and want to actually work with. I've turned down some other internships solely because I have this is where I need to be for the long-term goal that I have for Nigeria in the next 10, 20 years. They say we are the youth shall grow. And I spent some time in Nigeria, an American-born citizen, but at the same time, spending time in Nigeria, you also realize that there are some major things that they need to know before everyone wants to flock to the United States, because the answer is lying right there in Nigeria. And if you want to break a rock, you keep hitting the same spot. So for me, Nigeria is my rock, and I'm going to keep hitting the same spot until someone gives me some type of answer, some type of advice.
So how long have you been pursuing this internship?
About 3 years. I started when I was an undergrad at in Bridgewater State University. I came out here for an internship with a global debt relief nonprofit. It worked out well, but at the same time, what they were fighting for actually falls under Nigeria's, I guess, economic problems, where they're finding ways to forgive loans in the millions, and having that experience, being at decision-making tables at the White House, IMF, World Bank, I decided it was time for me to bring that experience back to a place where maybe would appreciate it, and just from the experience that I had while in Nigeria, it is pertinent that I bring that knowledge back.
Sure. So tell me, what did you read? What's your field of study?
International relations, but I study how international communities actually destroy higher education in Nigeria. I did a project, presented it in front of panels in UMass Amherst in Boston as well. They presented it at Washington Center in 2015, and just knowing that during that internship that I had as an undergrad in Washington, D.C., I decided I had to follow it up. So I just finished up the master's in Boston, Suffolk University. But then again, networking is so crucial. I worked as a legislative aide for some time for a state representative. But I feel like, again, with all that's going on in Nigeria is a young country that is going to need that type of help, that type of capacity in negotiations, trade deals. The next generation needs to know about it and how to go about it as well. So being in that line of field, being in that line of work, I feel like I have a lot to offer, and it's not about how much money we can make out of it. Teaching men how to fish and eat forever kind of mentality is what I have. Because we can always give $1, but we can never ever sustain or guarantee that they'll eat tomorrow. So teaching the youth of tomorrow is the best way to go about it. And so,
how many times have you been at the Nigerian Embassy with regards to this issue?
I've lost count. Sometimes I traveled from Boston at one point. I was shuttling or flying in and out of Boston, maybe for like 3 months straight, just hoping to talk to somebody. And it's the worst thing Shakespeare said you can do is look someone in the face and lie to them. And every time I come here, I've been told, oh, just go on our internet or go on the website. It's fine, and I've been doing that, and I've been persistent. Even if it's just at least an interview, or at least give me a reason, or give me a time, give me a frame, give me something to at least save that face and say we gave him an opportunity, but he wasn't the right fit. At least I'll walk away with that, knowing, okay, I can try, or something in that nature. I'll try again. But when you don't even get like a first initial response, it's demoralizing. But as I've been standing here for a couple of hours and just hearing the frustration in the Nigerians that come in here, their thoughts, their frustration, seeing people who actually wanted to invest. I've seen some people, one from France, one from the U.S. government, came in, called his friends and said, "Now we got to turn back around." They canceled their appointment. That it's a bad look on us, and stuff like that. It's irritating, but at the same time, I know that mistakes do happen for whatever reason, but at least put out a public statement, at least put out a press release, something. Twitter, everyone's on Twitter nowadays. Facebook status, something to say due to unfortunate events, this has been canceled. That's not my concern. I'm really looking for someone to say, this is the career advice, this is how you get an internship here. And if it doesn't work out, at least give me that answer so that other people will know. People do internships at their countries. But I for some reason I can't do it. I've done internships at the State House for at least the American government. Please give me a try. I really do want to go back to Nigeria for a greater cause. And again, not looking for great payment, not looking for any of that. Just looking to actually feed the next generation.
Right. So that
The only thing I can say is that these people here are just a bunch of Bambuzua, Agamaliza, Bizaga. Because I can't even imagine that even the same nonsensical attitude going on in Nigeria, they also come to America here to still exhibit the same thing that everybody's complaining about. So I'm so sad, I'm pained. I don't even know what to say. It's just that we need a total overhaul of people here. We need to change from the security man to the last person here in the embassy because they don't know what they are doing. I see them as people that are completely impotent. It's a sacrilegious innuendo. That's, in fact, I don't know the word I'm going to use to qualify these people because they are really, really getting on my nerves.
It could be just not having that response. If someone I signed up to volunteer for this event. And nothing came back, but I was still, when I came here the last time, I was told to sign up. I did it as I walked down the street. The power of technology is so powerful. So I did it as I walked down the street in less than 3 minutes, volunteered, signed up for the 23rd, which is today. And till nothing, I didn't hear back from nobody. So I took that chance to come in here, and they said it's not the thief that feels ashamed, it's the brother of the thief. So I'm here just a bit embarrassed to know that people are walking in and out, leaving here, coming in high hopes, but leaving in very low morals. And yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. But there's nothing that can't be changed, and there's nothing that can be marketable back. A strong official statement, a genuine reason as to why it was canceled. Someone could have fallen sick. We just need to hear it from whoever is organizing the events. So.
And honestly, I truly, really apologize about, this situation, because I can imagine, I see the emotions and I see how you feel about, you actually, moving forward to volunteer, because that's another thing. Like, not many people volunteer to work, but of course, as a Nigerian citizen, who is dedicated and committed to, the development of and the growth of, your country, you chose to move forward to register, to volunteer for, such a great event. It's important that as a government official or as a government body, that it's important that you do communicate when things go wrong. So we're looking forward to, getting an official statement from the Nigerian embassy as regards to why this event did not hold. But until then, of course, I'm Magna Faith, your favorite host, and you're on Magna Faith TV.